Hey folks, Dan Frio here, the rate update. Today is October 25th, 2021. We're going to do a new format. I'm going to start posting midday where rates are going or where they are in the trend for the day. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to start posting some informative information about the markets and especially housing market. Today, we're going to talk about should you buy or should you rent? And is now a good time? So don't go away. We're going to talk about all this next. Alrighty, so thank you so much for waiting for me. I had an exciting 2 or 3 weeks. I went to Myrtle Beach for 4 or 5 days with 30 of my cousins to go golfing. And then I got back and my father passed away. So thanks all to you guys for reaching out to me, saying your condolences and everything else. He was 91 years old. He had a great life. So thank you guys for reaching out to me and giving your condolences. But now let's get on to business. Why are you here? So basically what we're going to talk about right now is where mortgage rates are and where do I think they're going to go. So we go to this trend that we're watching. So everybody follows me because of this. They want to know, Dan, what's going on with the mortgage rates? Is it a good time to refinance? Is now a good time to buy? So right now we're going to talk about where rates are going, what they did over the last couple of days and where I see them going this week. So here's the trend. I left right about here on my journeys, and rates kind of continued to go up from there. So let me explain this to you guys for any newbies out there. What we follow here is this number right here in this section right up here at the top left. This is what's happening with the MBS market. MBS stands for mortgage-backed securities. This number right here represents what's going on to the price, not the yield, but the price of mortgage-backed securities. As the price goes up, we all know that follow my channel, when the price goes up, what happens to mortgage rates? They go down. So we love what's going on today. So now let's get on to what happened the last couple days. So last week we saw this trend of going down, 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 and down. And then over the last 2 days, we're seeing another uptick. The markets always overreact or correct, or they overdo it one way or another. So right now we are in unprecedented times. What happens is, let me recap the last couple of years. Why do nobody really know what's going on? I give you my educated advice on what's going on, but we've never seen the country close down from a pandemic. The whole world basically closed down for its pandemic. So that's what we focus on here, giving you my honest, educated opinion on where the markets are going. So follow me on that one. But if you like my content, you find value in it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit the bell every time I post a video, you get an alert. So let's get on to it. So let's watch this. We've really had a debacle since right here. Well, let's go here. It was still steady within this range. I was going to kind of go from here, but let's go over to here, right around the end of September. We were trading at a 103.5 over in this range here. You can see that. And we've plummeted all the way down to 102. So we're 150 basis points off. Okay, I'm going to show you in a minute how that's affected the market. So basically it's the last, let's say the last 4 weeks. All right, so that's what's going on right there. That's the trend. What are we seeing intraday? We're seeing a nice steady, it raised and we aren't giving anything back. Even though we have a few candlesticks right here, there's more aggressive sellers in the market than buyers. It's still steady, which is great there. The economic calendar for this week, there's nothing for today. It's really a stagnant market. Right now. Even our office is pretty understaffed today for some reason. The market is closed, or not the market's closed, but there's just no economic news out today. Then you go throughout the week. Case-Shiller Index, home prices, we're going to go over that tomorrow, how home prices are going and home sales for the month. So we'll go over all of that on Tuesday. Wednesday, there's really nothing here that will affect the market other than the Treasury auction at noon, and I'll bring you abreast on that when that happens. Then on Thursday, again, really nothing here except initial jobless claims and continued jobless claims. That's playing really havoc in the market right now because a lot of people, even myself, were saying, people aren't going back to work because of the excess unemployment benefits that they're receiving. Now a lot of people are saying, it's I won't say it, and it's not a political channel, but it's the vaccine mandates are causing a lot of people to walk out of work. Don't reply down below on your feelings. That's other posts that you can post that on. It's a non-political channel. I try my best to do that as I can. But, if you have any other questions, please don't forget to post them down below. So let's get back to my data. So the unemployment or initial jobless claims or continued jobless claims, we will monitor that on Thursday. And then on Friday, basically a lot of this stuff is just in the inflation index. What we're going to also talk about throughout this week is where I think inflation's going. Do I think it's transitory or do I think it's here to stay? You might be surprised on that one. But let's get on to where rates are. These are rates from yesterday. So I'm going to start trying to do this by noon my time. So I might use rates from the day before or the current day, depending on if Black Knight posts them. Black Knight is a survey company. They survey mortgage lenders all over the country. Here's what they're saying where rates are right now. The 30-year fixed on the conforming jumbo and FHA and VA are right here. Okay, you can see those. 333 on the conforming, 328 jumbo, 34 on FHA, and 304 on VA. 1 day, 7 day, and 4 week deltas. Delta means change. Not really a huge change from the day before, but they start to add up, and I'll show you across the board here. 1 day change, we see 2 basis points pickup in the 30-year conforming. 2 basis points equates out to 0.02. Okay, if you see a parentheses on things, that means it's down. If you don't see a parentheses on things, it means it's going up. Okay, so the 1 day delta, they're very minor changes. 7 day is where you start to see it. You see about an 1/8 increase in rates across the board over the last week. Over the last month, you're seeing between 25 basis points and 30 basis point increase in rates. So yes, rates are going up. Nobody's really increased. For example, the Federal Reserve hasn't increased rates or hasn't done anything. My information there, my knowledge there is I expect them to announce tapering in their next meeting and not to really put it in place till December. Tapering means they're going to start pulling away from their asset purchases of mortgage-backed securities. And I'll go over that in more detail this week so you guys understand that for the newbies. All right, so that's what's going on. However, when they taper, they're going to start pulling back their bond purchases on mortgage-backed securities, probably all the way in through June of 2022. So we're going to see rates kind of took a nice spike. I won't say a nice spike, a spike when the Federal Reserve basically hinted that they're going to start tapering. And it's really not going to take place, from my understanding, until December. I see December or January is when it starts. And then between June, July, and August of 2022 is when the tapering is going to cease. Basically, they'll be done buying mortgage-backed securities. So that's where we are today with rates. Basically, a quiet day in the markets. But if you want to find out more about me and my team, what we do, how we do it, and so forth, please go to therateupdate.com. Here's our website. You're going to see a thing pop up here as soon as you log in for the first time. It's going to ask you, what is your preferred rate? What would it take for you to refinance rate-wise? And you can plug it in there, put in your details. We won't call you and hound you about things. We'll just put you in our database. And if and when that rate hits that desired point, we will reach out to you automatically. But to find out how we can help you guys, please give us a call at 844-775-LOAN right up here. Or what most people are doing is they're setting up a consultation. They're like, Dan, there's a lot of questions that we have when we don't know, it might be a unique situation or so forth. So it's not just cookie cutter. So how do you do that? Schedule an appointment. That's the best way to do that. You'll click here, schedule a date and time. Let us know how you want to do it by phone or Zoom. We'll reach out to you and answer any and all your questions. We just launched a state-of-the-art mortgage application. How do you do that? Click here, and it's a completely revamped system. You go there, and if you want to work with me, just click apply now, and here it is. It's basically a questionnaire. If you've ever done TurboTax or anything like that, you go through and we'll ask you some basic questions. You fill in the blanks. On this, you're going to pull your own credit. You're going to pull your own assets. You're going to verify your job. You're going to do a lot of things for us to help this much easier and basically pull the blinds out behind the scenes so you can see kind of what we see behind the scenes. So it's a brand new system. I'll put a walkthrough together here soon to explain to you guys how to do that. But in the meantime, that's it for right now. I just want to make this short and sweet, what rates are doing right now and why they're doing what they're doing. So come back later today. I'm going to answer that question. Is it a good time to buy now? or should I wait? So God bless, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later today.